Hello.
I got the little mini
walker.
fan. It's just not the same.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I left my big fan. Doesn't make.
Yeah, I don't think you can hear it on my laptop. Sometimes you can.
Yeah, sometimes you
So
can.
hello.
So, hello, replay. Don't forget your thummies. We appreciate it. Leave a comment because we always pick somebody from the replay comments every week, and you get 10 entries into the monthly appreciation. With that said, let us know when you can see us in the chat. Oh, we're there. Hello,
everybody.
Hello, tulips. Hello, and Frizzy. Was it a Frizzy? Were you live, Frizzy? I didn't even see. I didn't look on I was charging my phone, man. I'm sorry.
Chatting.
Yeah, I was charging the phone, so I didn't even see. But who else is here? We got a few people in the house. Candy was not late. She was way early. Hi to Yummy Elmo. Thank you for lurking as always. And Anna Banana's in the house. Jen's having nuke. Saying hello to everybody. And Lana Nana. Lana Nana. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Bendy Jendy as a squirrel raid. Thank you, Granny D, as always, for the squirrel raid. Mork and Mandy's in the house. I already said hello to Kathy Baker. If not, maybe I didn't. Hello, Kathy Baker. It's raining. It's yucky. Oh, this weather is so hard to dye yarns. I dry it on the back porch. I'm bringing it in and out and in and out. It's like a yo-yo game. Hello, Vicky Oodles. And hello, Kimmy, Cabin Crochet Cabin. Let's read it backwards. Leslie's Crochet Corner. Hello. And hello, Doneen is here. Hello, Mindfully Mara. Thank you for being here, everybody. We appreciate it. Tulips, I did say hello to you. And thank you. Mary Mayhane is here. Tammy Crochet Corner. Hello, hi, Rudy. Alley Cat Kimberly's here. Jessica Johnson. Oh, my goodness, guys. Thank you so much. Marie Simpson. And hello to Pauline. We hope you are well, Pauline. And Cindy Lou Hoolicious is in the house. Hello, Sally Kindness. We're just going to call you Sally Kindness. Hello, Connie. And hi, Candace. Let's see. Did I get everybody? I hope I got everybody. If not, I apologize. It's never intended. And be it, Queen. Hello, Heidi B. All right, putting the fan away. That's enough of that. Enough of that. Hope everybody's well.
These are my favorite. This is my favorite headpiece I've ever had. It's the most natural one when I wear it.
Yeah. Especially in the woods, it just blends right in.
Yes.
Yeah. 13 years. Thank you so much. Yeah, just, just deal with me today. You know, I always say just deal with it. Just deal with me.
Yeah.
Hello, Chance and Cindy. How are you?
Mama G's having one of those days where like her brain is not sending all the right words.
No, there's a disconnect.
Okay, so I don't know who's doing this.
Somebody is.
I'm glad you got your internet back, Soila.
Oh, I know.
I don't know who's doing this. Somebody sent these to Dr. Rusty Blades.
Yeah.
Then I just got these super tiny.
I can't even tell you what they are. They're
turtles.
I can't see them.
Yeah. To Professor Rusty Blades. And then I just got this, which I haven't opened yet, and I've been waiting to open, which is why we're doing it immediately.
Oh, Vicky.
This one came to Mall America spelled properly.
Get your thumbs, guys. Appreciate it. Hi, Karen.
So whoever's doing this, thank you.
I know I did a weird thing with my hair. I'm not sure if I like it, but we'll just deal with it. Bendy. You need pom-poms? No, little pom-poms. And what were those?
The other ones, there's little tiny turtles. I'm going to try to hold one up close enough.
They literally are so small that she had it in her fingers showing me and I couldn't see it. That's how tiny it was. Oh my. Are those little piglets? They're little piglets.
But they're sitting in different ways.
Hi, Captain Bramble.
I did say, Brad, I literally have the yellow one in my craft room.
She did.
So I did legitimately pull that yellow one out.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with any other yellow one.
Yes. But Brad's already claimed one of them. Little piglets.
Those some of them are laying down.
Those are adorbs.
Look at this one.
That's cute.
Right.
And it's either one person keeps sending different ones, which probably is the case, or more than one person.
Sassy.
16 months. Oh my gosh.
This is the one you should take for your room.
Oh, the purple sassy one.
Yeah, look at the little sass on that.
Yeah,
that one does have on that.
Got pigitude instead of attitude.
Oh, and this one's just
that's cute.
Little belly.
They are
belly boy.
They're cute.
Yeah, I'm loving it. Yeah, so thank you to
They're
whoever's doing it.
adorable.
I don't know who it is.
Yeah, and hello, Nisi. And Kimberly, Alley Cat Kimberly's here. Hello, Nisi,
Little butt of
free handling maid.
belly with
Thank
its
you for
hands
coming
up.
by.
Like it's flying down a little hill.
Piggy with attitude. Yeah, it's got pigitude.
Oh, so what do I do with them? Funny you ask. I
Yeah.
will tell you. It started out with the little ducks, and I was trying to find something for Erin that miniature. She wanted teeny tiny bananas, and I couldn't find tiny bananas. The ones I ordered ended up being bigger, but then I came across these little ducks, and I ordered 200 little ducks because that's what I do. And I was like, oh, I have these ducks now. What do I do with these ducks? So then I started carrying a couple of them around with me, and
Because I just little ducks, you do that.
yeah, because that's what you do. I have a little change purse. I keep my little ducks in my little change purse. Now my other things. And if I see someone with like a really cool bag or someone that looks like they're having a rough day, I just like gift strangers little ducks. And it's one of those things like it became joyous for most of the people that I do it, got really excited about it. So I ordered another 200 ducks when I was out of my 200 ducks. And now somebody is just sending me.
That you're going to share those out with, like we went to the post office and everybody at the post office
got one. We'll be getting some of these.
So it's just kind of a cool little thing that she started.
Okay, so I'm going to have you try to block your face for a second.
I
want to see if we can.
I couldn't see it even when she was holding it. It was so tiny.
Don't mind my disgusting cuticles. See, it's a little turtle. But I wish you could see its little face. It's got the two eyes and then just a straight, like its mouth is just a straight line, like this tiny straight line across. So it's like,
kind of like Frizzy's artwork. Hello, Lisa, with that little half smile.
Yeah,
Frizzy, I haven't dyed the crow yarn yet. I will. I know I keep saying that, but yeah.
Also, Erin got me something.
Oh. I didn't even know about this.
Butts on Things. I have a Butts on Things shirt I found from Five Below. I can't find it somewhere in here.
They are cute, right, Cindy? Cindy Lou.
I really like the takeout food, so I wore a takeout necklace. Oh, yeah, Butts on Things.
Yeah. There should be butts on things.
Why not? I love them. I love like little
butts
pizza crust. The beaker cracks me up. But yeah, so Erin got me some stickers, and I already one of our there's a regular that comes in. Hi, Angela.
Hi, Angela.
There's a regular that comes in, and I just keep giving weird things. Like we had a dried kernel of like corn kernel, just like was in the shop for whatever reason.
Probably was from somebody's lunch, and
something like that. And
just dried up. Hi, Missy.
Butts on butts. And he came in one day, and he was taught. Most of the time, Erin's like ends up helping him at the register, so I just walk over and slide something random to him, and he just takes it. Whatever we give him, he takes. So each of the pages is the same. So I opened one of them, and I was like, "Here, have some butts." And he goes, "Perfect. I'm going to put it in my hand. That's where I like my butts."
On his hand?
Well, he picked it up with his hand.
Oh,
to hold the butts. So yeah.
It's one little joke. You better not be grabbing butts because they'll get
no. He's a very polite man.
Yeah. So I hope everybody is well. We had a beautiful day yesterday. I took advantage and I had more yarn because the days prior I had to play do-si-do with the rack inside, outside, inside, outside. And today it's raining.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm a little tired. You know, I'm coming out of a funk, and I'm crocheting. So I'm okay. Thank you, Diane, for asking, but I'm good. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of crocheting, so I want to do a shout out to Mama G, proud daughter moment. When right before we were going live, she was crocheting, and it's not often. Mama G is really good. You know, you are your own worst critic. Well, she officially is the worst own critic of themselves. Yeah. And they were dying with their yarn, and they were like, you know what, you're gonna have to show them this. You know what? Yeah. I'm proud of this. Like, I made this yarn. This like worked out really. Like she was talking herself up.
The man who lives in my house sometimes when he came home, last night I was crocheting. What I started, I did it a while ago, but I don't know how y'all crochet with fingering weight. I'm fingerling, as if you know, but I don't know how y'all do that. This is insane. But anyway, so I was crocheting this item that I'll show you. And I'm like, you know what? And I showed him, I said, isn't this pretty? He goes, yeah, that's really super pretty. I said, I dyed this yarn. I'm darn good. Hello, Arrow lover.
Well, you can actually, you got it and use crochet. You have a hank and a ball.
Okay, so
we
this
can look
is-
at all three ways.
Yeah, this is one of the yarns that I dyed. Okay. And I liked it. So I did, it's super soft. It's a fingerling
very
weight, or fingerling weight, as I like to call, as we all like to call, thanks to Dee. Weight yarn. And I said, you know what? I'm going to you crochet with it. Because I think one other time I started an amigurumi and I made a hat. That is all that I've ever done. Hello, Melissa. That's all I've ever done with my own dyed yarn.
Yeah,
I've dyed
you get good at it.
hundreds of hanks of yarn. So this is what it looks like. I literally wound it with my knees, you know, when you do that around your knees, and just kind of rolled it up. That was a nightmare. Hello, Kendra. Hello, Melissa. And I wanted to
I
show
waved
you
like you could see me.
what it looks like dyed, you worked up.
Yeah, it's so.
This is all half double crochets. I'm making only a 2 increase. I started a tutorial with it. It's got a bit of a collar, just a small half double crochet collar, and it's only 2 increases, but I'm doubling up the increases on the corner, and it's going to be just like a little poncho-y type thing. So I started this a few days ago and just been picking away at it because holy Toledo, fingerling weight yarn.
Yeah, it is working up so beautifully.
But it's so slow, man. You know, it's like I want to get things done, and this is. I didn't finish a lot of the other stuff that I did, but I finished that Lynn crop cardigan.
Mm-hmm.
That's finished, except for I got to tuck in the lapel, and I'm going to put 2 2 flower buttons on that. I finished the skirt. I'm almost done with the pocketbook or the tote bag. Hello, Joanna. It's good to see you. Happy Saturday to you too. And then I'm going to do a headband for her. And then I just got a hold of her via Instagram.
Reached out.
Messaged to her, the girl. She's an Instagram person.
Yeah, we figured we'd try to reach out with her. I don't want to have Craig.
Yeah.
Like,
hi, AZ Crochet.
I mean, I know he will.
Thank you, Bonnie.
But...
Yeah. Yeah, just so I can mail it to her, because she inspired the design, and it would totally go with her jam because she's a fashionista and it's exactly what she wears. So, so that's gonna hopefully she'll give me her address. She doesn't live too far from here, but she's right up in Rochester. But got to get a hold of her. So yeah, I'm just picking away. But yeah, it takes a while, man. This fingerling weight is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using a 4.4, I believe. I lied. I'm using a 5.5, so it does slip off the hook a little bit sometimes. But yeah. But anyway, so if I'm just looking down, that's what I'm doing. I'm not being sad. I'm just picking away. Hello, Deborah's in the house. Hello, Deborah Richardson.
Yeah, and don't forget, if you buy a yarn and you end up making something,
Oh,
definitely send us photos.
yes.
Photos.
And speaking of yarn, might as well segue right in there. First of all, there is a word of the day. So
yeah,
we'll tell you a story, and it has to do with one of those stories, but this is not the story. I've been dyeing yarn still, and I've been dyeing the Funky Feet sock hanks to go with the Funky Feet sock sets.
Mm-hmm.
And last night I laid out, or maybe it was this morning, I don't know, the days just kind of merge. I put up 316. Yeah, we're 417. We're an hour and 1 minute ahead of you, Rudy. I laid out all the hanks of yarn on the Zen Den bed. Say that one 3 times fast. It's not Gorilla, but
Gorilla's a good one though.
But that's a good one.
Gorillas.
Gorillas is
a
great
band.
Awesome band.
One of their songs, one of my go-to karaoke's.
I will say it is a thing, so that narrows things down, as opposed to a feeling. Well, a feeling could be a thing too, so never mind. But anyway, so I put all the hanks of yarn on the bed, and in groups, because some of them, there's a few that are just one hank. Most of them are 2 or more hanks of the same colorway, because I dye them in a little bit of a batch sometimes. And I numbered them, and I videotaped each one on the bed, and I'm dropping that video on Monday. So if you would watch that video, because what I'm asking, and we'll also do it again on Wednesdays live for more. I need names. You
Yes.
guys came up with killer names, man.
Whether it's
They were
specific to
fabulous.
one of them or just cool names
Just
you
a
think of.
cool name for
So
a colorway.
Do that for the Monday, but then we're also going to show it on Wednesday.
On Wednesday also.
During the live.
Yeah. Hello, Crafty
So
Nisa, you
2 times.
goblin. Yes. So you get to see the video of the yarns, and then also on Wednesday we'll show you some, and then on that chat. But yeah, I appreciate you guys your input also with colorway colors. Did I get kind of stuck in a thing?
Oh, we didn't really. Well, her hint was it's a thing.
It's a thing. Yeah, it's a noun. How's that? Person, place, thing, or idea. I think a noun is person, place, thing, or idea.
Mhm.
Is it an idea?
Yeah.
A noun? Yeah, yeah. I know there was an add-on to that. I don't know. I am bad at guessing. It just, yeah, it'll have to do with one of the things we talk about.
Yeah.
But yeah, names like seascape. Love that name. And this is more like galaxy kind of yarn, right?
Yeah,
This
that's
is
galaxy.
like the galaxy. I forgot, somebody had emailed me. It was great. Nova did, and she was saying about the telescope with all the colors and the things for that. Hello, Amy, and
Hello,
welcome
welcome.
in. Yes, a blessed day to you as well.
If you're
Happy
wondering why everyone's just
Saturday.
saying words, is we have a word of the day.
Yeah.
So we just let people kind of guess. It's good. Like the comment generation is good, and then it's
Yeah.
also fun. And then mermaid galaxy. I was going to say mermaid
galaxy.
Aurora. And then what we do is we'll end up picking somebody from
Yes.
the words after we say what it is, and
Yeah.
we'll get entries.
And
to
we'll
win.
also, welcome Amy, and this is her first time here. Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
Mama G. This is Rusty. I'm the mom. She's the kid.
Mhm.
Yep. And we just kind of do this on Saturday afternoons, and we also do this on Wednesday nights. We just get together.
Sometimes Saturdays we play games.
Dawns.
I don't really have a good game situation set up today, but sometimes
Yeah,
I
I
play
didn't feel
games
like
on
playing.
Saturday. And then Wednesdays tend to be a little more yarn.
Yeah, Wednesdays I'll show you more of the yarn I dye or things that I'm doing. But
I got to plan another bendy bingo.
Yeah, we got to do a Stardust first. Stardust. Yeah, I'm having a hard time with words today, guys. Hi, Moonlight Tracy.
Stardust.
Yeah, words are a little tough today. Yeah, look at that's nice. Missy's saying hi to you. Yeah, welcome in.
Mhm.
We just do things. So we guess a word, and then you get. I love Granny D. Thank you so much for the raid, darling. But we also just so Amy, and I think there was someone else here that I didn't recognize, that every month we have a members appreciation giveaway that we send out to you, physical prize. So on the days that we do lives, we give away free entries to that. So guessing words, and we will let you know what the word is, and then you can all type it in, so you all get a chance. But we like to have you guys. I love the fact that Nisi St. Island. Guess the word, and then you get 10 entries in the monthly appreciation. So yeah. What? Oh, somebody.
Lizzie just stole.
Hi, Nisi. Nessa. See, I'm having a
We're having a word day.
Yeah, we're having a disconnect. So just deal with it. Which is one of my sayings. I'm not being snotty. It's one of my sayings. Just deal with it. I might become Moira the mug. Word. Anyway. So Monday, watch that video. I did drop a video today of the chicks. They're 4 weeks old as of Thursday. And they went out yesterday for the very first time. I got new chickens, 4 weeks old. There's 7 of them. I was supposed to get half a dozen, and I counted wrong. There was one little one that I didn't get. I was like, yeah, throw that in the box. I'll take that one home. Yeah, mug center. Yeah. And so I did put them outside, the little dinosaurs. I put them outside yesterday for the first time. They saw grass. They were so cute.
Yeah, we're guessing the word of the day.
Yeah.
So
we'll give you more hints.
Yeah.
We'll give you more hints. It's a thing.
It's a thing. It's living.
It's a living thing. Yes.
There's your second.
How's that?
It's a living thing.
It's a living.
Speaking of tattoo, Chair is almost out of itchy stage. Doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Excited.
Again, I'm going to go off on things because my brain's just.
We might be all over the place today.
My brain, I'm not manic. I'm actually quite the opposite. I'm very chill, but my brain is just spiraling. About tattoos, in one of the live chats. Somebody had said, "Oh, I've never gotten a tattoo," and about being afraid of getting tattoos. Way back in the day when I used to actually do tattoos, I tattooed people for a short period of time. There were a lot of people that, not a lot, but a fair amount of people that had never had a tattoo before and were worried about the pain of the tattoo. And what I did, and I don't know, and I'm only going to say I did this, I was more of a traveling tattoo artist. I'd come to your house and do it. I had a portable autoclave and all the stuff. What I would do for those people
I
that
never
weren't
got one.
sure was, well, when I was doing it, you were too, she was not of
I know.
age at that point. But what I used to do is tattoo them without inks.
We said it's unalive things. And Granny D said plants that haven't met me.
Oh, that's why I do needle felted plants, Granny D. At least I don't have to worry about check out Jay took Moonlight Moth Creations. Oh, Sally. For some colorway ideas. That'd be fabulous. I was looking through the bird book. I got a lot of ideas from the bird book. Yeah. But I was saying just real briefly about the tattoos is if you are thinking of getting one, but you're worried about like, oh my God, once you start, it's going to hurt. I'm not going to be able to finish it. I tattooed people in areas that they were considering getting a tattoo with the needle without any ink. I mean, you waste a needle, so you have to find somebody who would do that for you. But that is a possibility. So you could say like, oh, never mind, without having little spots forever on your arm or wherever. And somebody came in that I didn't say hi to, and that was Mateo. Hello, Mateo. Welcome in. Welcome in. J Hook Moonlight Creations. Yeah, I'm going to check that out. Thank you. Thank you for dropping that.
As always, dropping the link.
Yeah, dropping the link.
Dropping the link.
Zoila is the mod extraordinaire.
We shouldn't sing. We know that.
I made that up. I made that.
No, I said we shouldn't sing in general, not because
in
you made it
general.
up,
No.
just our voice
I thought you were thinking of copyright.
No,
but I
no,
made that
no,
up, so no one can.
no.
Or we can copyright
Delicate,
ourselves.
angelic singing
Oh,
voices.
yeah. It's like nails on a chalkboard. Yeah.
Well, so speaking of voices, because my voice has gotten deeper. I didn't bring this up beforehand because I don't like to do drama with things like this,
or make people worry or anything. But
two of the people that did kind of know what was going on with my lungs, which are a little bit big for my chest cavity, I was getting some tests and stuff done, and yes, my lungs are asthmatic. Yes, they are enlarged, but I do not have any form of lung disease, which is what we were worried about. So good news there.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I don't want to get like way into it. I know a few people knew about it, so I just wanted to make sure if I told anybody that they know that things came back good.
Yeah, came back good.
Yeah, some droppy drops.
Yeah, definitely drop drop. That was weird.
Did we just flash? Did we just glitch on your side?
Yeah, it glitched on mine.
Yeah.
Now it's jammed.
Weird. The rain stopped and then it did that. Anywho, we'll see how this goes.
Yes, that is fantastic news, Sally. We were those of us that knew were preoccupied with the, of course, as we always worry.
I didn't want people to worry, but then also sometimes unintentionally when people worry, you're putting that negative energy out. Yeah. And I wanted to keep as positive. And we did keep positive. And
thank you to God. Exactly, Kimmy. He's always been very good to us.
And the new inhaler I've been on has been a game changer.
Hello.
Yes. So anyway, move past it.
Yeah.
It's good.
So keep guessing words. Lydia. Oh, Lydia. My friend named Lydia. Lydia the tattoo. Which is an old song, so I'm sure it's probably public domain at this point. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a living thing. So it's not a plant at Granny D's house.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Love you, Granny D. You know that, girlfriend. Girlfriend!
Oh, so that's one of the things we were going to do. So
I'm sorry, Captain Bramble's right. I was going to make jokes about your lungs because that's what I do. Brad,
Yeah,
it was such a pleasure having you visit
it
this.
was. I can't wait till you
Yeah,
come back.
you are so hysterical. I'm sorry that I didn't feel well enough to be able to come by. I do have your other mitten and your hat. We'll
Mhm.
mail it to you before the winter comes, hopefully.
Yes. But
Or
yeah,
see
our
it
group
before
of
then.
friends, I would like, we are very sarcastic. It's a lot of, if you overheard some of the things, you would think that we're being mean to each other, but it's
No.
really, that's just the way
That's
that
the way we show
interact
affection.
and
That's
show
how
affection.
our family's always
That's,
been
yeah,
that
we've
way.
always been that way. So like Erin, I fire Erin all the time. I'm never really firing her.
No.
It's just, it's how,
Just how we show our
That's how
affection.
we do.
And yeah, there's definitely
well,
not,
I do have puppies in the
we love you
house,
too, Cubby.
dogs. That's not what it is.
yes, there are
That
two
was a half.
dogs. Yeah. Oh, it's a half clue. That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
It's
So
a
I
half clue.
do have puppies in my house. There's dogs, but that's not the alive thing that it was.
Hint, hint.
Yeah, I wish it
Gonna
was
lean over and
snakes.
vape while you think about that.
I'm not allowed to. I can't have snakes. Craig would never tell me what I am and am not allowed to do.
He don't.
I wouldn't bring a snake into this house because he doesn't really like them.
Oh,
He's
forever
gotten
she
used
wanted
to
that snail.
a giant African land snail.
Ugh.
Oh,
Just
have you seen them? They're gigantic.
no. I don't. I'm not into the snails. I don't. Hello, Jaxie Sunshine. Oh, Jaxie, I finally, folks.
Not the cat either.
Oh,
we got one.
Oh, wasn't that interesting? Back when I worked in the shop, I had the crows that would come to my shop every day, and I fed them. There's crows around here. There's 3, now there's 4 that hang out together. And I can't say what you call them because YouTube gets excited about certain words, even though it doesn't mean that. And I've been trying to coerce these or encourage these guys to come to my property. And I finally got them in my backyard. So now I have 4 crows that hang out in my backyard. And earlier they were on my waterfall, drinking the water. I didn't have my phone with me. I would have videotaped it, drinking out of the waterfall with the water coming off the rocks. And so I ordered over $50 worth of peanuts coming.
Red rum of crows. Perfect.
Rum.
Yeah, that's
thank you.
exactly,
A red rum of crows, Brad.
Perfect.
There you go. Perfect. Yes. So I've got my own little mini red rum of crows. And I'm so excited because once we put the chickens outside, we do have a lot of hawks and eagles that fly overhead. So I heard that if you have crows, it kind of deters the hawks. And most of my chickens are black or dark, like the black Australorps. They're black, so they don't often get picked away by the hawks because they think they're crows. But yeah. So the word was mentioned a couple times. Yes, it was.
His name is Little John.
Oh, well, there's a big giveaway.
So I'm gonna read. So we're doing the 4K refer a friend to give a gift away.
Thank you guys for doing that.
If we make it to our 4-year, we make 4K by our 4-year mark, which is close to the end of August.
The very end of August.
The very end of August. We're going to be having a very special giveaway that's only going to be to the people that refer people here. So Frizzy, I know you said you were sending some people. Make sure they're writing a comment somewhere saying they're new and that you sent them.
Yeah.
So you get another. And yes, thumbs.
Thummies. Don't forget the thummies.
So as of right now, we've got Pinko Pal, Anastasia, Frizzy, Helix, Gwen, Crystal the Yarny Chicken, and Paula going in.
Thank you guys.
And it's nice that I did Paula's last because it's going in one of Paula's buckets.
And
which
Paula,
I love.
I got the
so
package
dearly
today before I came over. So we'll show that in a video.
Oh, dude, that's a new one? I'll just give you another one now, Frizzy. They don't have to comment if they're in the live now.
Oh, okay, perfect. And thank you.
So another one going to Frizzy.
Desi's in the house.
Yeah, as long as you make sure I know. So it's not like a formal, they need to write the comment. So it's just so I know to make sure I get one of these in.
Yeah.
We're pretty informal.
And maybe for those that don't know, if you refer somebody to us and they subscribe to our channel, if you have a channel or whatever, say, go over there to mention your name. As my dad would say, you get a dry seat. If you ever heard that, it's an old thing people say, I guess. And We put you in this. This is a separate special giveaway, gift away, whatever. So if we hit 4,000 people, which is under 200, we're right about 200. Hello, Rebecca McCauley. I got the crows in my backyard, Rebecca McCauley. I'm so excited. I can't even tell you. And I had a new visitor. I have 2 new visitors. Well, one's not so new, but one is definitely new. And I'm very excited. Met him last night. But yeah, we will put your name in there. If we hit 4K by the end of August, it's like 28th or 27th. I keep forgetting to look. It's a Wednesday. We will draw from that and have a special winner.
I'm close to another note.
Oh,
Brad visited and left notes in my house. I was thinking of that, but I feel like you want to put 2 things behind the same way.
no, you never know. Yeah, Brad, when he visited, apparently left
Left us notes.
left notes all over the place. She's like, "Hey, it's here. It's I don't know where it is." So it's
Mhm.
funny.
I also don't I haven't been
See
like
notes.
hard searching. I want to like come upon it,
Yeah,
you know?
she found one that I know of anyway. Yes. Yes. Well, Missy, you're close. Let's just say it's something that's in the house.
Mhm. 6 people have said it.
Oh, 6 people
Mhm.
already said it. Okay.
And it's something that's it's alive.
Yeah.
We've said it's not the cat or the dogs.
Oh, it's all right. If you, oh my gosh, Rebecca, to be able to be digging in the dirt, that's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Hi,
We're
Yarnbar.
on it.
Yarnbar. Yeah, got a couple of the people that popped it on there.
And I named it Little John. And it's my second Little John in a while.
Yeah, she's had a couple of Little Johns.
I named it Little John from Robin Hood Men in Tights because what it is, it's actually bigger than you would expect
Great.
for what it is.
Yeah.
So it's named Little John because it's actually quite big.
Quite big.
Yeah.
In real person, I'm quite big.
Got it.
Yeah. Anna, did I say hi to you, Anna Banana? Hello, Candy. I did say hi to you, but hello, Candy. Hello again, Candy. You deserve 2 hellos. Not that you all don't deserve 2 hellos.
I'm glad there's not worms in my house.
And thank you, Gwen, for going on your alter egos. What do you think of the bangs?
I like the side face.
Thumbs
bangs.
up, thumbs down, yay, no. I mean, legit. I mean, when I ask you questions like that, I want honest answers. I'm not like looking for compliments. I'm looking for I really don't like them. I'd rather have you bang. Yeah, I want an honest opinion.
Yeah.
Hello, Flower Tammy Flower.
I like the side.
Yeah, I'm just so much forehead. It's just, yeah. I will say this, Amy, if that were in the house, I wouldn't be. Okay, let's just throw that out there. Yeah, when I lived out in California, we used to see those and the widows, and that was I ended up having in 2nd grade having to write on the board, "I will not scream in class 100 times on the chalkboard," because someone grabbed one of those and brought it in for show and tell.
Both you and Connie are correct in the sense that it is a type of spider.
Well, yeah.
So I want to tell
particular
the
type.
story. Enough people are getting at this point. So yeah, it's
Oh,
spider.
yeah,
So if you
it's
haven't
spider.
written spider already, write type spider down so you can get your name in the thing. And some years back, probably like 4 or 5 years back, we had a ballooning. And I don't know if you know this, but when spiders balloon, they ride electrical currents in the air.
Cool.
Yep. And we had, yes, jumping spiders is the specific one. It was a ballooning of jumping spiders, and we kind of just like let them do their thing. Like I went to go use our bigger weed whacker, and one had made a beautiful web on it. So guess what I did? I manually weed whacked that day, and I left the bigger weed whacker there. So we kind of just like let them linger. And for whatever reason, it seems like one a year comes into the house and just like lives in the house, and it crawls around for like an hour and then hides for a month.
Yeah.
And comes back on for like an hour and then like hides for a month. So Little John
don't bother me.
Yeah.
Daddy long legs are poisonous.
Well, they're venomous.
Venomous is the word. Yeah, there's a difference between the two, but they get their mouths are so small.
Yes,
they can't get you. And Denise Lee, thank you so much for your package. I don't know if I can't remember, like my brain's fried, but if you were here when I showed it on the last live, I so appreciate it.
Bed bugs
It's the only color. That's the only one of that colorway of the mandala tweed stripes, and I just like so excited. And thank you for all those organza bags. I gave you a whole bunch of entries because so appreciated it. It's nice. Yeah, the brown recluses we get around here a lot, yarn barf. Not a fan. I don't. The only two types of the things that you're writing that I can deal with, the wolf ones, heck no, man, we get them too. No. I'll move out of my house if there's one in there. I'll go get a hotel room. Is the jumpers and the daddy long legs. Those two. Hello, King Morgan. Happy Saturday, King Morgan.
Hi, Helix.
Yeah, I don't. Hello, Helix. Snuck in here without me seeing you. But yeah, not a fan.
No,
of
I like
them.
the jumpers. They're cute. They're
The
very
jumpers
cute. They'll watch you.
Yeah, and they're very friendly.
So, fun story about the other kind.
Drop your drops.
So I was organizing. I'm going through my clothes, trying to get rid of some clothes. So obviously I was pantsless because I'm going to be trying on all of my pants, and I'm not going to keep putting the pants I'm wearing back on between pants. So I just
skivvies.
So I was in my skivvies. In my living room, and have piles of clothes all around me. And I noticed a wolf spider on the ground. So I went and I got a cup, and I put the cup and I got a piece of paper. And then I get to the door, and I let go of the cup and just balance it, really hoping I don't drop that. But I go to open the door, and I was like, shoot, I'm not wearing any pants. All right, well, whatever. So I opened the door. It's not like I was going far. I just had to open the door and then like get it a little bit away from the door. And I let the spider out. I come walk back through my house and into the kitchen and through the kitchen. By the time I get into the living room, a young delivery driver shows up. So luckily timing worked out where I wasn't like,
timing is everything.
pantsless releasing a spider into
Thank you,
nature
Mara.
when this poor young delivery kid's trying to bring me another mystery package.
He would have quit his job. He would have said, like, that would have been the chatter at the water cooler at work. It's like, I know, lady walking around in her underwear.
It would be funny.
Thank you, Mara, for your alter ego. Hello, Genny Joe. Genny Joe, what I ever sent you, I don't know, but I do have a 3 Hank. I got one of the Hanks that I spun up that I got 3 equal to 3 Hanks that I'm sending. That's the I'm sending one.
What does drop mean? Okay, so
yeah.
if you have a channel, a lot of channels like ours that have lives will have it. So if somebody writes the word drop, it's going to put you'll see Nightbot come up, and it's going to put the link to your channel so people can click on it and then go sub that channel if they'd like to.
Yeah.
So that's what drop, and we say drop your drops.
Drop your
Following us, you'll know we have, and feel free to always ask. We have a lot of terms that we say, like instead of hank a yarn, we say skank a yarn, because I accidentally one time screwed up and said skank. So that became like a joke.
I have a whole closet full of
that happens very quickly in this community.
Yeah. Everybody's got nicknames because we can't pronounce their names properly.
Or just come up with
nicknames. Yes. Just for a lot of people. It just organically happens. But yeah, dropping your drop. So even if you don't have a channel, if you're trying to get a community tab, which is 500 subs, I believe now. Hello, Allie Artifacts. I was thinking about you, girl. I'm like, I haven't seen you, and I try to get there Tuesdays, and I think about it, and it's like 10 o'clock. I'm like, damn, I forgot again. But I miss you, girl. I hope everything is good and well. I miss you, and not Jude, but Jade. Not Jade, but Jude. Miss all you guys. Very much.
I know I was going to bring up the dictionary, but even though, so we have, it's called Words for DICTS. Because it's the dictionary that Brad, Aaron, and I are making. Well, Brad's handwriting is the only one allowed in it, but that we're making just of some of our funny words that we've come up with, screwing things up. If you mistype one thing one time, like mug over here, Mama G, all that happened within like an hour. This happened. So our friend Mars messaged me and said, "Tell Mug I love them," and then said, and with an asterisk to correct themselves, Mama G. And I was like, yes, I will tell Mug I love them. I made a post and I told some people within like an hour, she was getting like comments on YouTube calling her Mug.
How you doing, Mug? And I'm like, what the heck? What's this going on Mug business? I had no idea. No one ever told me.
Yep.
It's not lamb.
Mug, Brad. Well, they're laughing their booty off. That's lamp. That's in the dictionary.
Oh, okay. I guess I need the dictionary. I don't know. You kids
these days.
Kids these days. I can't keep up with all the lingo. mean, I'm still working on the come hang out at my pad. It's groovy. Hello, Vicky.
Yeah, what's some lingo
Your
from
alter ego? Yeah.
What's some of your favorite lingo from your time?
Yes, your era, not your ear, the time that you were born in your lifetime. What was some of the lingos that you
Said
guys
rad.
used?
I think rad was something we used a lot.
Yeah, see, I didn't use that. We had pad. That meant your apartment. Groovy things when things were really cool. It was groovy. Far out, Sally. Yeah, exactly. Cool beans. Yep, Missy. All right. So just by what you're typing, I can tell how old you are.
All the things I'm coming up with. Gnarly. That was definitely one.
You see, gnarly was after us.
All the things I'm thinking of are for herb. So
Oh yeah, well that too. Yeah, that which I don't think is we could say those things. I don't see why not. Yeah. But yeah, I don't what we used to call Mary Jane.
Bite me. We said bite me a lot. That was definitely one of ours.
Yeah, bite me. I'm not sure. I know I use that term a lot.
Cool
but
beans.
Yeah, but cool beans was one. My dad used to say cool beans.
I have
Dig it. Oh my God, Tina. Hello, Tina. Did I say hi?
Dig it? I feel like went through a couple that lasted a little longer.
It lasted longer, but I think there was also a video. So MTV started, I think, 1981. And there was a video and there was a song that went Dig It and had Dig It
Okay.
was a part of the song.
Remember when MTV played
actual music?
When MTV played music?
Totally.
It was
Yeah.
actual music television.
Yeah, totally was very Valley Girl. Eat my shorts. Yeah, Leslie. Oh my gosh. Yeah, right? Oh my goodness. I'm trying to think what other
Totally.
lingo. Yeah, totally was very Valley Girl. I used to do it with your dad. We were
Yeah.
we when I was married with her dad, we were supposed to move to this place and it was in the valley, Naugatuck, Connecticut. That part was called the Valley. And other friends of ours were going to be buying in that same area. It was a homing, like housing thing. All the houses were the same, that kind of a thing. And they were building it. And we put money down to buy there. Hello, Nova. It's good to see you. I was just talking about you. You said about the colorways from the telescope. And I noticed that I think it's Your Inspiration. Some company is actually using your idea, girlfriend. So just saying, but look at that one. That's Galaxy right there, right? But anyway, yeah, we were starting to do the Valley Girl talk. That was, so you were a baby, or no, you weren't even born then.
Probably not.
Because I didn't buy that other house because we ended up not living there and I got pregnant with you. New house, new baby. She's it. She's the example of that. But yeah, and so that was early 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chill.
Valley Girls.
Yeah, chill was
Chill.
what we used a lot.
Chills, I still use that a lot. Yeah.
What was one you were talking about one the other day that shifted from your generation to mine? I can't remember.
Yes. What was that?
Yeah,
oh my
there's even
gosh,
ones,
yeah.
dude. Yeah, dude.
That was my nickname. Hello, Trey.
If you know the dude from the big, hi Sam, from the Big Lebowski, I literally dress like him all winter long.
Hold on.
Unintentionally, I noticed that I do.
Oh, that was my Warren.
The bee's knees, which actually has nothing to do with bees or their knees. It has to do with business. It was like business, something got broken down.
Looking at the chat.
No, she's just blatantly ignoring you while being rude.
No, I got the phone here because I can't read this. I'll keep doing the back and forth. Hello, Sam. I'm not looking and I missed you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, up your nose with a rubber hose. That's a good one. Okay. Oh man, we had a good one that like was used for a while.
Thank you, Trey. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, there was a oh, he looks good. Oh, yeah, he looks. I know you could say that. I don't know. Nightbud gets a little cranky. Yeah, the Big Lebowski. We knew somebody at one of my customers, and he was a friend. Was the Big Lebowski? That I mean, he was dude. He was dude. And you can hear there's a volume up. I'm sorry, I can't hear it. And he was that character. That character was him. I should say.
I just noticed because of my leather jacket being no mas. And I haven't found another leather jacket yet. I was just wearing this black robe as my jacket, and I wear sweatpants in the winter because
Yeah, why not?
Comfort. And I have I actually have a happy pillow or chill pillow. I don't work together. But I looked down that one day, and I even had my slippers on, and I was like, cheese and rice. I am the dude.
You're the dude.
Like, look at this outfit. Like who? And I'm covered in like cat hair.
Yeah, right.
My hair is a
Exactly.
mess. This is I put a little spray on it, but
Taking care of business. I'm singing it in my head now. Taking care of business.
taking. Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah. All right. Come on, guys. Who sang "Taking Care of Business"?
Help.
Yeah. Hello, Don P. Think about you all the time.
Talk to the hand.
I got the pictures. Yeah, I got the pictures.
Oh, we did the brick
I'm-
wall spray paint. That was one of ours.
Remember those? Yeah. Talk to the hand because the ears ain't listening. Were you carrying a White Russian? Oh my gosh. That is one cocktail beverage I cannot drink anymore. I love them, but boy, I get mean and hungover for days. For some reason, I could drink vodka, not anymore, but I could drink vodka or I love Kahlua, but I put them together and I knew it was BTO. I knew it was the letters. Thank you, Arrow Lover. Bachman Turner Overdrive. I had that album.
How many of you answered it? It was like the 17th one. You're like, oh, thank you.
Well, thank all of you. I can't read this well at all. Thank you, Diane, for putting it in all large print because that's a little bit easier for me to read. But that's why I looked down because, as you could see, the writing on my phone is a little bit bigger and closer. So yeah, Bachman Turner, BTO. I had that album. I remember that album. Here's another question. What was the very first album you guys ever got? Since we're talking about
my
that.
answer is not my answer because technically it was Tony's gift, but everything that was Tony's was mine growing up because I was a little sister.
Yeah.
It was Beastie Boys, License to Ill.
Yeah. The Easter Bunny brought that for Tony one Easter. Yeah.
I was like a wee little kid, like
Yeah.
jamming out to Beastie Boys. That's why I'm so
Yeah,
cool.
Kahlua and black coffee are love that. Kahlua, I love the taste of coffee. A friend of mine I had two friends that used to actually
Prince,
make it.
that's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, the Prince was the first one. Oh my God, Donny Osmond and Lobo Oodles. Oh my God.
Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, Beatles. All right. Yeah, that's
The
cool.
Breakfast
Marie.
Club. That was a good soundtrack.
ABBA. Oh my gosh. I love that. I love that group. Did I just see that they're getting back together for something? I think ABBA might be getting back together or might have been a goof. I don't know. It's so hard to tell what's true anymore these days. No Sleep Till Brooklyn. That's right. That's right. Yeah, Beastie Boys. Tony was little. You were just little, tiny kid, and the Easter Bunny bought that for. We had a cool Easter Bunny come to our house because the mom used to say, "Yeah, you're not getting any silly putty. I'm not buying that garbage," and complain every time I went to the store, but you're not going to get it. And then the darn Easter Bunny would bring it, man. Or Santa would bring it. Stuff that I would never buy you guys.
And one of my favorite traditions with Christmas, especially, is that we would get gifts, but one of our Jesus Christ Superstar. That's one of our. I can sing that entire thing from beginning to end, from
every word, and choreographed dance.
Well, one of my favorite traditions that we had in the holidays, or any holiday where we would get gifts, is that we would donate. So I would get all these things, and then I got to pick one of the coolest ones I wanted to donate, and we would donate those to someone. But it became something where I wouldn't go looking for the worst gift I got. It became something where like I would get excited and be like, okay, well, this one and this one are my favorites, so I'm going to do this one. So like I made it exciting
because you knew somebody else would love it as much as you did, and giving something that you love to somebody else. Yeah.
So not only did I grow up with eclectic music, I grew up being told kindness matters. From a young age.
Yeah, and
that's why I'm such a considerate.
And we consider it a hole. That's what our son calls us. Also, too, they had chores. And they got small stipends for what do you call that when you do chores? You got money for it. There's a name for that.
Allowance.
Is that it? Yep, allowance. And if they got grades, if they got like an A, they would get $10 or $20. If they got a B, they got $10. But we didn't deduct for bad grades. We just gave them the eyeball. Anyways, allowance. And what they would do with their allowance or money that they earned for things that they did,
I love
they would donate money, and whatever they were donating from their money, mom would match it. So if they donated $10, mom would dump in an additional $10 for their charity of their choices. And each of the kids had 2 charities each that they picked. One was, of course, Howie's, cerebral palsy, because she knew a friend, somebody we met
It was that,
because
and
of
then was
her.
it Wigs for Kids? I think Wigs for Kids is one that we did.
Wigs for Kids, you cut your hair for them.
Oh, I cut my hair off. For
I
them. That's what
believe
it
you were
was.
March of Dimes.
Okay.
Or the Jimmy Fund.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember who's what. Yeah. One was March of Dimes. One of y'all, one of yours was Jimmy Foundation. And I believe the other one, then you did cerebral palsy. And I forgot the other one. Oh, the one with oh my gosh, how can I? Marlo Thomas, Danny Thomas what's that one? What's that charity? Hello? Total blank. It's for kids with cancer.
Record of trains and all their sounds.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But anyway, they whatever they did. But then what I would do is the money that they allegedly out of their income allowance put in, I would put that money back in. So I would just, if they said, oh, I want to give $10, I'd give the charity the 20 and then sneak the $10 back into theirs. St. Jude's, thank you, Frizzy B. Yeah, just a total blank on that. Yeah, total blank.
Well, since somebody mentioned trains, do you want to see what I'm working on?
Oh my gosh, yeah, check this out.
I'm building a trebuchet.
I'm gonna yawn. Yeah, that's been the big.
So I've got everything done except for I got to put the ropes on this, the rope here, and then the rope here to hang the piece on, and that's what I'm going to put this in, and then I got to fill this with my counterweight. So this is a trebuchet. Yes, it is a catapult. Trebuchets are catapults, but not all catapults are trebuchet. A trebuchet specifically
sounds French.
One that uses a counterbalance. Yeah, these are those 3D puzzles that I love to put together. Yeah. But what sucks about them now is I'm good at them. So like this was like 2 hours. Like I don't even I used to get a couple days when I was making these. Now I do them too quick. But
it'll take me about a year.
Yeah, so a trebuchet means that there's some form of a counterbalance. So there's a weight here, and then that's what, and this is released, what allows it to shoot. Whereas a catapult just means it catapults something into the air. But yeah.
Yeah, with some kind of like spring or something. Yeah. So you always learn something here.
Brad, Craig and I were joking.
So
what was that game you talked about?
Thank you so much.
Castles and something. Brad showed us this old game that I would love to get, but it's like really hard to find and expensive. But we were joking about making our own version of it with these.
Nisi says get little mini pumpkins so you can
yes,
the pumpkins.
But yeah, it's my trebuchet.
Or even little tiny tomatoes. That'd be fun. Especially the tiny
tomatoes. I haven't tried the flower
ready
Legos yet.
Yeah, it is cool. That's something that she's enjoyed. That's a hobby that she's enjoyed.
I need to write that down.
For a very long time. She's made numerous things for a lot of years. So they're a little expensive and she does them really quickly, but she enjoys.
Yeah, like I've said it before, if anybody ever finds a 3D puzzle that it's something you want the final thing of, let me know. I will gladly build it for you. That's what I'm trying to find ones. Like I built that clock. I love that clock. I want to keep that clock, which is why I said it was going to be one of the giveaways for the 4K, because I don't need another clock. I have a clock there. I have a clock over there. It's just a really cool looking clock.
It is really cool. And it's also how nice for one of you guys to have one of her puzzles that she makes. I mean, those things are, they really are nice. Just she just does them so darn quickly now that.
Oh, yours came with missing pieces. That stinks.
That's horrible.
I have an antique jewelry box looking one.
Thank you, Kendra. Thank you, Kendra. I'm sorry I missed that. I have my head down.
That I broke a piece on. So now it's like half put together and I'm like, the clock's going. It's going to be for someone.
Yeah. Yeah, so I forgot whatever. It's the 27th or 28th. It's a Wednesday night. That's where we're going to have our 4-year podiversary. 4 years. Holy Toledo. That's a Fleetwood Mac.
I have not,
Vicky, one of my all-time favorites.
I have not painted them afterwards. I've thought about it, but there's so many. I even thought beforehand painting them, but
yeah.
And how much are they? So I think that like that clock was maybe 50. The trebuchet was like 40 something.
Good night, tulips. Thank you so much for
Thank you
being
for stopping
here.
by.
Very much appreciated. You're always welcome to come back.
Mhm.
Thank you.
But yeah, they vary from about like 30 up until like there was I forget what the name of it's not the hurdy-gurdy. There was another instrument. That one's like 170. There's a huge one that's like tabletop size, which I obviously would have no way to mail that or anywhere to
Yeah,
build
you'd
it.
have to come pick
There's
it
like
up.
a $500 like tabletop like roller coaster you could put together. That's like a functional roller coaster with like chains.
Right, spider. Yes.
But yeah, so I really do enjoy putting those things together.
Yeah.
I was doing the mechanical ones too. Like I have Johnny Six,
Yep.
the little guy
Oh,
over
he's
there,
on
or
my
my
dining
my
room
dancing
table for you.
robot.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to get him.
You know, he's on my dining room table waiting for you.
I was looking at those. Well, yes, actually, looking through those got me to the site that I ended up finding this trebuchet, different brand. But anytime I start looking at them, I deep dive. If I start looking at 3D puzzles, I will be looking on my phone for at least an hour. I deep dive
Same
into
here,
it every
Desi.
time.
The kids have a very diverse musical taste as well because
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking everything from like Harry Belafonte to Radiohead and Gorillaz to like Maggie Rogers,
Louis
yeah,
Armstrong,
Louis Armstrong, and then stuff like No Mas, Pig Destroyer, you know,
Yeah.
Horse the
Lamb
Band.
of God.
So yeah, I very eclectic music.
Yeah.
Depends on my mood.
Weird Al Yankovic, saw them.
Anytime that anyone says anything about Weird Al Yankovic not having talent, I can immediately knock that out. No, he has so much talent that he can recreate everyone else's talent and be funny with it. And if you haven't watched the Weird Al movie, it's so good.
I haven't.
You need to watch it. It's so good. We should watch it together. No,
Okay, that'd be good. I would like to do that because we saw him at Toad's place in New Hampshire.
Yeah, it was just a wee kid.
New Haven. She used to literally live next to Toad's place. Toad's place in New Haven, if you want to Google it on that line, I believe allegedly is one of the oldest musical bars, you know, like bars that play music. Almost every band has played there. And they have pictures that are stuck to the wall because I tried to take one and it wouldn't come off the wall. Just saying. All these bands, not Radiohead. Yeah, Radiohead. What am I talking about? Tom York.
I was trying to figure out the brand.
They played there. Everybody's played there at Toad's place. She used to live right around the corner near Yale, New Haven.
Yeah, I've snuck into so many concerts at Toad's place because we'd be able to walk through the Yale parking lot for their gym and then into the back where you would walk out to have like cigarettes and stuff behind Toad's place, and then would either bribe the dude at the door or just sneak in and would just like sneak into shows all the time.
All kinds of bands.
So anyone that doesn't know this, Brad is currently singing a song.
Oh, I'm not paying attention to Brad's song.
Oh, you know this? Yeah. I don't have it yet.
It's one of my favorite bands. I used to dress like her all the time. And Mars loves her to death.
Oh, Fleetwood Mac. Is it Fleetwood Mac?
Stevie
Oh, that's funny
Nicks.
that. Oh, okay. That's why I don't know it.
Stevie
No
Nicks.
offense to Stevie Nicks. It's
She's
not
probably
bad or anything. I had an art teacher, which was an after-school art program.
Oh, Carolyn.
And she thought she was Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
Dressed, I mean, I'm talking twirled around, dressed like it. But every day we went there, we would start in her first album and we would listen to them all. And then we'd start at her first album and we'd listen to them all. And then we'd start at her first album and then we'd listen to them all. And that's all we ever listened to in this art class. So kind of like,
oh, see you later. Thank you for coming by, darling.
Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, like you can catch us on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, where we come here.
Oh, I would have gotten it there. Okay.
Yeah, Stevie Nicks. Yeah, that person she's talking to, she was obsessed. Obsessed is understatement of the day. Yeah. But I love the band. Love the band. Anyway, so yeah, if you weren't here earlier, I am crocheting a poncho, I guess. Might end up being like a capelet. I don't know. Because I didn't realize these are double crochets, but geez, this friggin' fingerling weight yarn, man. Beach Boys. Yeah, I like them. I like Dolly Parton. Hello, Zach. It was good seeing you the other night. I was able to pop on. Rusty's a huge Dolly Parton fan as well. I'm not a big country music fan because I'm from the East Coast. I'm Northeast, and I am older country music because my mom used to sing like Patsy Cline and things like that. But yeah, Dolly Parton, however, just love her as a person.
Yeah, Dolly
Human
Parton as a
being.
person
Human being, and she's amazing.
is like, I don't even know how many millions she's given at this
Oh.
point to make sure kids have books available to them. Her foundations are all amazing. I would love to go to Dollywood at some point. But I'm not huge into her music. That's not really my type of music.
Yeah.
But I love everything about
I will
her.
always love you. I will say Dolly Parton's version, because she used to sing that at the end of every, she had a show. I don't know what they call it, not a sitcom, but you know, back in my day, there was every week they would have, that person would have a show. And at the end of her, she used to sing that. And I will tell you that it gives me goosebumps just thinking about it, and always brought tears to my eyes.
Where is Dollywood? Can someone tell me where that is?
I don't know,
I can't
Tennessee, maybe. I don't know. Anybody know where Dollywood is?
We're gonna try to plan a trip to
Reba
Dollywood.
McEntire. She's got a beautiful voice. So I
Yeah,
say yes, and she's funny too. Yeah,
it is in Tennessee. Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But that's where my brother used to. We lived in Tennessee for a while there.
Brad.
What Brad? Sassy Brad. Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
Brad.
it's true. It's
Yeah,
true.
she does. She had cataracts. Yeah.
Oh, you've seen Reba in concert, Sam? That's cool.
Wow. Yeah.
You're
Well,
drenched,
somebody-
Frizzy.
Oh,
Hi, Frank.
Sam, you're local, yokel. Hello, Frank. Frank, we were talking about you right before we went live because we need to ask you a computer question. But Sam, you might be, I don't know if you know that Kevin Bacon and his brother, I believe his name is Michael, have a band. It's the Bacon Brothers.
Mhm.
And they will be playing in Hammondsport, I believe July or August. In case you're interested, look it up. Yeah. Because Hammondsport, their band is going to be here. So I just happened to see. Yeah, I just happened to see it on one of the, those quickie flippy things, and it was Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, some of those quickie flippy things, the quickie flippy.
I did the
quickie
motion.
flippy
You know
things.
what I'm talking about? The clippy flippy things.
We're just wondering, do you have
Quickie flippy.
Excel? We're trying to figure out getting our members off of here.
Yeah.
And I need Microsoft Excel, but I don't want to pay for all of that.
Being able to write down all the members used to be able to do it. Now it won't let you do it. And then the ability to do it is a pain in the arsenic. So you need to purchase that program. How do you get it for free?
Yeah, that's what you need to help me do.
Yeah, because we need that to be able to actually see the list of members quick. Oh, Amy's leaving. You're not leaving. Is Amy leaving?
It can be the most, it can be the oldest form of Excel. All I need, it only lets you export all the members into an Excel form.
Yeah.
So any form of Excel will work. And honestly, I used to know the older Excel. So hi, Suzanne. I might actually do better with that one. But yeah, any form of it would work.
Yeah. Because neither of us do the bookkeeping stuff like we used to. Like she used to.
I don't need all of Office. I mean, I would make PowerPoints and show them on the channel if I had PowerPoint.
The chat would be thrilled about that.
I used to make some really interesting, fun PowerPoints. When I was in college, they loved my PowerPoint.
I was going to say, I was being sarcastic because, it would be interesting, I'm sure. I used to do Photoshop, and you put Photoshop in front of me now, I wouldn't know what the heck to do. I Photoshopped photos when I was a photographer.
Sweet. That's perfect. Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Frank.
Yeah, I think
stay out of the casinos.
Sam, I think it needs to specifically be Microsoft Excel because that's the only option it gives me when I try to export them. Or Notepad, which just exports everything and it's just a bunch of letters.
Yeah, there's way too many words. Too much stuff to look at.
Yes. And I don't know who you are that's sending me these mini things,
Yeah.
but these pigs are adorable.
It's whoever it is, if it's one person or maybe somebody saw the first one and sent it. I don't know if it's one.
But yeah, one came to Professor Rusty, one came to Dr.
Dr.
Rusty
Rusty.
Blades, and this last one came to Ma America.
But they spelt Ma America correctly. So that's where I was
Yeah.
confusing. Yeah. So that's really super cool. Yeah. But all right, so I'm gonna give you, don't forget.
Is PowerPoint anything like playing Suspend? No, Suspend is
No.
much more fun.
Don't forget to write the word spider in the chat at some point.
Yeah, we're going to be pulling that soon.
Pulling that.
It's
Yeah,
5, so yeah, we'll be
5
pulling that
o'clock. So
soon.
we're gonna be pulling that soon. We'll be pulling the replay. So don't forget to come back and leave a comment in the replay, because then you get a chance to win another 10 entries in the monthly appreciation gift away. Quick story. You guys, those of you that know this, I have an abundance of deer that come on my property. I've been feeding them, and they are friends, yard buddies, as Rusty will put it.
Gone.
And yeah, I don't know where the little John Spider is.
He went back into wherever he lives.
Yeah.
See him in a month.
Yeah, I know, right? Hi, Suzanne. Anyway, so Mary Mahan and hello, lurkers. I know some of y'all lurk.
Yes.
We forget to always say hello to you, but we never mean to miss you. Anyway, so then I have a fox that's been coming around. Now, mind you, the new chickens that I have to really fortify. Oh, okay.
This isn't the replay word. This is just for now.
For now.
We don't normally give a replay word.
Yeah, we used to do a concept. Now it's just if you leave
every once in a while, if we do, you can always, any comment on the replay gets you an entry. Yeah. If we do something like a concept, then it would be like a special entry or maybe 2 entries.
Right.
We might do a physical, a secret physical. So if somebody uses that.
Yeah. Which, don't let me forget, remind me, physical prize. But I was going to tell you, so we have this. Bye, Zach. You have a great day, darling. There's a fox that comes in my yard. I think it might be a mama fox, and I think her den is up on the back of the hill. So these all things are concerning me, because of the chickens. Otherwise, I don't care. Excuse me. Oh, you guys bore the heck out of me. Anyway, I bore myself. So last night, now my cats are indoor-outdoor cats because cats like to be outside. I live in the woods. I'm not near a main road. And they're indoor-outdoor. Whether you agree with that or not, I think that they're much happier outside.
They're better than being strays.
Moo, the one that just passed away across the bridge, he was primarily an indoor cat. Oscar is an outdoor cat. Okay. So he wants to be out. He will cry, scream, yell, and sit at the door all winter long if I don't let him out. So that's just, I got to do what they want, Anyway, so there they go out and they come in at night. And I have my back porch. I've got solar lights on the back porch. And I'm open the door and I'm on the back porch calling to Gus and Oscar. And Gus usually comes running in, No, Gus. I'm like, oh boy, because I have the fox. I got these other animals. Then I look out there and there's Gus sitting at the edge in the corner of the patio, the porch. It's a wooden porch that and then you hang over his yard. So I'm like, come on, Gus, with the door open. And he's just looking at me. Then he's looking over the side of the porch. And he's looking at me.
Hey, Jessica.
Bye, Jessica. Thank you so much. Oh, hello. I'm sorry. Hello. Happy Saturday. Right, Spider. Yes, for sure. Because we're gonna pull some in-house stuff here. So anyway, so I go out there. I'm like, what the heck? He's not coming in. So I walk over to him, and I'm chatting when the lights are on to pick him up to bring him in the house. And I figure he's just being stubborn, as he sometimes is. And I look over the railing, and the one animal that I want a whole family of is in my yard. A huge possum. This possum, I tried to film. I went back in the house, got my camera, my phone, came back out. Hello, Mandy. Came back out, and I'm thinking I'm filming it, and I didn't hit the play. Then when I hit what I thought was off the record, I was recording, so I messed up. My bad. But this huge adult possum stood there, looked up at me. I talked to it, went back in and said, let me get my camera. I want to film you. Went in, came back out. He was still there. And yeah, he was friends. So Gus befriends everybody. And if you haven't seen the video of Gus befriending the deer, is hysterical because the deer is like stomping as they do, and then turning and watching Gus, and then walking near Gus, and then ends up following Gus. It's priceless. But yeah, so I have the fox, the deer, we do get raccoons. We have another red fox. This one's a golden fox, whatever.
Mama Swift.
Hello, Trish. It's good to see you. Big kisses. Good to see you. Thank you so much.
Lurkers and any new people, right? Spider for the giveaway.
Yeah, we're going to give 10 entries in the monthly appreciation, which I haven't figured out what it is yet. But I did want to throw this out here. He was hysterical. So I'm like, now I have to carry him in. But he was like, I made a friend, Mom. I'm hanging out with my new friend. And the darn thing, then he just kind of turned and sauntered away. It wasn't afraid of me at all. Anyway, so Wednesday, I'm going to ask you, I don't know what it is. It's not red. It's like a tan color.
It's probably
a buff color.
Possums are so adorable.
Oh, he was just so cute looking up at me, like, and like, it was like a pet. I probably could have gone off the porch and petted him. I wasn't going to try that because
I'm going to try to pet it.
Yeah, if it keeps coming back,
I'm going to try. The first time I see that, I'm trying to pet it.
The two of them were just, one was on the deck and one was off the deck. So they were clearly hanging out together.
Like
that's why he didn't come to me when I called because he was playing with his new friend. But on Wednesday, besides the fact that I'm going to show you all the yarns or let you look at the yarns and help me name the yarns. If you saw the video, Yarnspiration had a little glitch with their delivery on their mystery boxes. And I ended up with extras of, I only got 2 colorways. I ordered all 6, but I only got 2. And I got a lot of those too. So we're going to do an in-house giveaway on Wednesday of one of those boxes of yarns. So just letting you know that. And I did already drop the thing. So if you want to click on that and try to be there, but anyway, yeah, they eat a lot of ticks, the opossum.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be like searching for bugs and grubs on the yard to bring over and try to befriend that thing.
Well, we have a friend that has possum families in his yard, but he's in Connecticut, and I was like, oh, could you like have a heart, call me, I'll come and get them. I'll drive the 12 hours, Favorite animal guy. Yeah.
Favorite animals?
My favorite animal? That's hard to say. Hello, Rena.
I love watching.
Hello.
I love watching panda videos because they're just utter chaos. Yeah. And possums are adorable. I really do love them. They're up there. I don't think I can honestly say owls. I've always been infatuated with owls.
I was going to say crow. I mean, I love
goats.
Cats
I like goats. Weird rectangle irises.
Yeah.
Hi, Julie. Elephantes. I love elephantes.
Baby elephants
they're so adorable. I don't think I can pick a favorite animal.
I couldn't tell you a favorite.
I love animals. I love insects. I love invertebrates. I love all living things other than humans, except for our little community. And some of except for this little community. And my little community.
Yeah, I was gonna say a few other people outside of here. All the others, Oh, Allie Artifacts, thank you so much. It's so appreciated. You get an entry. And just so anybody that's new here or doesn't know, any gifted membership or happy smiley thingies
or the super
thingies, you get entries into the monthly appreciation. Plus, we're going to give free ones out. So this way, everybody gets a chance. Sloths.
Anthhouses are cool.
So I like them both. Sloths. Yeah, you don't people either. Yeah, Trish. That's how I feel sometimes. I sometimes less than others. Like I just went through a little moment of those guys are cute. I can't say it, Sam, but
capybara.
They are adorbs.
Capybara, maybe.
But I don't. Yeah, I wasn't peopling for a while there. Oh, Denise, thank you so much, and thanks again for that happy mail, man. That was really. I just like. It's cat's eye. I don't have this colorway. That's the only one of that colorway I have. I just got goosebumps because of it. Yeah. But anyway, so. Oh, look at Kimmy, you got the gifted from Denise. We don't see it on here, but I can see it on my phone. Thank you.
So I'm going to do this real quick because I forgot to share this.
You can't see me, but
when
I can see you. Opposite.
I forgot to share this.
Oh, yeah.
Pop it up. Okay.
I'm vaping off screen.
Just,
if you have
just
any
in case,
vaping,
if no one's ever told you to look up,
Thank you, Anna.
the things covering the frog butt. You're covering the best part.
Oh, is it really covering? Yeah, it is. Darn it.
Oh, you saw it for a second. Here, I'll scroll down. If you've never looked up toad and frog butts,
They have butts. They're so
they
cute.
got these. Look at these little butts. Look at these little butts.
Little frog butts.
Yeah.
How cute. Who would have thought that we would have been enjoying that and sharing that?
Right? So frog butts. Look that up sometime.
Yeah.
Now I can remove that and present the thing we're actually going to present.
Yes. So get ready. 4:16 Central Time. That's
So
right.
you got a couple of
Rudy.
seconds. We're at 5:18. Oh, 5:18. You're 4:16.
Yeah, our thing's a little fast, maybe.
So now I'm gonna. So if you haven't done the spider thing, we're gonna be pulling that now. So we're gonna make Mama G stop crocheting in a second.
Yeah. Good try. Yeah, no, I will stop for sure. I'm telling you, you guys, you all that make things with the fingerling weight yarn, I bow to you. I'm not worthy because this is taking me forever and a day. And it is my own hand dyed yarn, and it's really super pretty. If I might say so myself, I did a really good job. But I'm also going to say that hello, Marie Chavez. This will probably be a giveaway for our 4-year podiversary, what I'm creating right now. Just saying. Hello, Pandemonium Express. And hello to Michael.
All right, we getting ready?
I had to watch Michael's video with all the mystery boxes because I only got 2. I had to see the rest of them.
Just got another one. Are we just pulling the one from this and giving another word? Or are we going to just pull all of them for this?
Either way, we got 45
minutes.
minutes to go.
Yeah.
So we're just going to keep using the word spider instead of trying a new word. This way, all y'all are in there. Well, actually, some people might. It doesn't make a difference. Yeah, just do this word. Yeah, whatever. Whatever's easiest. Whatever's sleaziest.
All right, I'm pulling.
Get ready. We're pulling the word spider. I'm writing it on my other side here.
So this first one.
Word of the day winner is. You get 10 entries.
Word of the day winner.
So you don't have to do anything. Suzanne Goulet. Awesome. So Suzanne, you get 10 entries. You know that. It's not your first rodeo here. Next one. So Suzanne gets 10 entries for the word, but now the next 5 people. Huh?
We're doing the 2 entries.
Yeah, now Frank gets 2. Frank Yo. And all of you get 2 entries. The next 5 people get 2 entries in the monthly appreciation giveaway, gift away. So you don't have to do anything. Joanna's story. You got it. Congratulations to y'all. I'm writing your names down. You don't have to do anything. I always feel like I, don't have an email, nothing. Even if you're not here, you still get them. You know what I'm saying? Next one is Candy.
Candy.
All right. That's number 3. Number 4.
Well, thank you, Frankie.
Thank you very much. Oh, thank you, Frank. Very much appreciated. It really, truly is. It does help. Oodles Mickey. Number 5 coming up. Again, you just get entries. Just chillax. Don't have to worry about it. You don't got to do anything. Infinitely Zero. Netza. All right, now the next one gets 10 entries into the monthly appreciation. And then don't forget on Wednesday, we do this every live, or if we remember, if we have the ability. And then Yarn Barf, you get 10 entries, girlfriend. And Yarn Barf. And Wednesday we'll have a physical prize as well. You get one. I'm going to mail you out one of those boxes of Yarn Inspiration. So try to make sure you make it there. It's going to be in-house. So definitely try to make it.
And Frankie, let me know what images to look up. I want to make you a couple of my little notebooks for helping out with the Excel thing. Yeah, unless you prefer a tote, but I feel like you'd rather have little notebooks. They're fun.
I have yes, I do need all this yarn bag. Oh, you do. I love those bags. They're so great because the canvas is thick. Oh, thank you so much, Cindy. And welcome. And yeah, those bags, you could put all kinds of like the coolest stuff. I know you don't need nothing.
But
Nothing.
these are little notebooks. They're adorable. They're fun. They're convenient.
But if you win, you win. And we force it upon you. Marie never
No,
enters.
I'm forcing it upon Frankie for helping us out with that.
Oh, yeah, no, Frank. Yeah, no, we appreciate all people that help us with anything because it means a lot to
If you
us.
don't tell me what you want on notebooks, I'm just going to put really phallic things on them and make you take them.
Yes. And make you wear them. Well, crazy glue them on you. Oh my God, the dog's foot is up my butt. But if you weren't here earlier, it's one of my yarns I dyed, and I'm proud of it. And I'm going to say that. I am proud.
I do have some funny ones I could put on there. This wouldn't be the first time I put phallic things on a notebook for someone, so I have a bunch already.
And this will be, when I'm done with this, it'll probably allegedly be a
all on the ground
giveaway. I mean, giveaway for our podiversary in August, unless I get rid of it sooner.
Yeah, I know I talked about it earlier, but we do have the 4K because we're trying to get to our 4,000 by our 4 years.
Just the number. It doesn't really even mean anything for you.
It's just
to be honest with you. Thank you, Mugs.
This is all that we have so far in this. It's going to be a special. We'll probably let you pick whether or not it's hand-dyed yarn, or a custom tote. Yeah. It's going to be a good prize.
Yes, thank you, Panda.
For anyone that gets a new person to come, subscribe and comment on any video saying, "Hi, I'm new. Such and such sent me," and inserting your YouTube handle so we know who to give it to.
Yep.
We'll get
or
into
your
this
name,
entry.
your YouTube handle.
And if we get to 4K by August, or at least close enough, we're gonna pull from these names and do a really special. I am new.
Zoila. Oh, put Zoila in there. Who sent you, Zoila? Did Zoila send you? Put Zoila's name down. She sent herself. Oh man, yeah. No, we getting to the milestones. It really doesn't do anything. I don't think for
Can you do another section for a name of a bag? I have new Zoila sent me. Anna wrote. Can you do another section for a name for the bag?
Oh, you want to give the bag away now, Kendra? Is that what you're saying, girl?
Yeah, I'm confused.
Can't buy a thing right now.
Zoila.
Yeah, right, Desi. I know. Some days we're scraping nickels together to pay bills too. And then some days, we got a little extra money. Yes, please, Kendra. Okay, I thought you were talking about for later.
Oh, we're doing a bag now?
Yes.
All right.
Let's do a different word because I think you already clicked out.
I didn't, but
okay. Oh, you didn't. Well, we'll do it. Well, you know what? Because let's do a different word because even people that got entries, it won't be picked.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. So we're going to do another word because this is a physical prize from Kendra. Oh, Rebecca McCauley. Thank you so much. I'm going to put that money towards the $50 worth of peanuts that I purchased for the crows for my backyard.
For peanuts.
I did. It's over $50 I bought for peanuts just for those. So
get ready to see your name a bunch.
All right. Write a lot of Kendras in there.
Type our wonderful Kendra's name
down.
This
is for that fabulous bag that we were just speaking of. Kendra sent me some. I got one from Frizzy actually. And then she sent me some because I was going to try to tie-dye it. I have not done that yet because I haven't got my cotton dye stuff out yet. So everybody type this. You would love this because it says, yes, I really do need all this yarn.
It's a great bag.
And
even as a non-yarny person, I love that bag and I can think of so many uses for it.
Yeah. It has 6 pockets. It has 3 big pockets on either side and the big section and a pocket inside. And the canvas is so heavy that I washed one to try to loosen the canvas so that I could tie-dye it. And even washing it and throw it in the dryer, the canvas is still that sturdy. So I don't know if it's going to tie-dye very well. And I didn't want to take that risk on the one that Frizzy gave me. So Kendra was so incredibly kind, as she always is, to send me an extra one. So now I was able to wash one without feeling like I'm ruining the one I got gifted by Frizzy, which was also very sweet.
Oh, thank you, Rebecca McCall.
Rebecca McCauley. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. And I'm going to put that towards the nuts.
My nuts.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Here's a quick funny nut story.
Love a good nut story.
I love a good nut story from Mug. Mug's going to tell you. How do you get that snail male excrement out of the container onto your face? Anyway, So anyway, when I worked at the shop that Rusty manages, I used to manage it. I have the crows. I used to give the crows, I used to buy mixed nuts and throw them in the parking lot where now Rusty feeds them in the back where there's no cars. So it works out really great. Anyway, so I had just thrown a whole bunch of the mixed nuts out into the parking lot for my crows. I had 3 crows, a Heckle Jekyll, and then there was the baby. And a customer with a big truck decides to pull in to the parking space in which I just threw all the nuts for the crows. So when he gets out of the car, I said, "Oh, geez, you just drove over my nuts." And so I did get that look that I get often.
We get that look a lot.
I
know the look.
I know the look. Oh my God,
What is this person
what did this
saying
person
to
just
me?
say, and how do I respond? I get that a lot all my life because that's part of who I am and the responses. And I said, well, I throw nuts in the parking lot for my crows, and I just did that, and you just drove over my nuts. So I love the man's response was, "Ooh, sounds really super uncomfortable. I would hate that to happen." And so it was really great. Yeah. Frankie knows I throw nuts out in the parking lot because Frankie's met my crows.
All
He used to
right.
come and visit.
We're holding strong at 52.
Yes. Good luck, everybody. And thank you again, Kendra. You're so
We
kind.
appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate all you guys for your generosity, kindness, and friendship.
Dun,
Deborah. Writing Kendra's tote. And Deborah. And I write it with a big O-H. O-R. Deborah. And Deborah. Actually, Deborah, I have your address. I believe I do. Yeah, right? I would have your address. I will send that to Kendra. And thank you again, Kendra. That was super incredibly kind. And we really do appreciate that. And congratulations.
It's such a good bag.
Such a great bag. I mean, like she said, even if it's not for yarn, though you will totally use it for yarn. What's great about it, because you got the three big pockets on either side. So you got 6 pockets that fit a whole skein of like super, soft, Red Heart sandpaper. You could put those in there, and then you've got your project in there. So if you're if you're doing like a sweater with all different colors, like what I do all different colors, or a blanket, it all fits in there, and it's double handles. Yeah. Did you get my mail?
Oh yeah. Right before
you missed that. Yeah, it literally came right before I came over here. Thank you, Paula. I did mention that earlier.
Which means that
you weren't paying attention.
She's been talking about it because she wasn't able to open it since it got there literally before she planned on coming.
Yeah, the mailman came just as I came. I came by early today because Craig's away this weekend.
And yes, you're right, Kendra. This is a fabulous,
you need a bag like
community.
That. Diana D. Yeah, really do. You guys,
we wouldn't still be doing this 4 years in if it wasn't for all y'all.
Yeah, almost 4 years. Yeah.
And I know we said it before, but there's been legitimate
most of my relationships
that I or Mama G have been like, it's too much. There's so much that goes into it. It is stressful. I mean, we love you guys, but it's tough to be on this side of the camera.
Yeah.
And
it is tough.
It's a lot, but then any time one of those days happen where we're right before the live, we're like, oh man, this is going to be rough. We get on here and people donate things, people care for each other, people talk.
Your kindness,
it's just all the kindness and love. By the time we're done, we're like, okay, we're going to keep the chat going.
How do you not?
We're not. We're going to stop.
Where do you live? Yeah, we live about an hour south. We live in between Rochester, New York, and Corning, New York.
Yeah, we're Western New York, like
we're
far
Western.
west, above
Western
Pennsylvania.
Yeah. I've been here maybe 20 years. I'm a nomad.
I grew up in Connecticut cities, and now I live in a country, and it's a much different lifestyle, but I do love it.
Look at all the animals. We saved it. We were just.
I saw the eagles, both eagles flying in the sky. I was screaming out of my car. Look,
not the band, legit eagles.
Rural New York, not New York City, much different. Where I grew up was closer to what New York City is than. Oh, you live in California?
Oh, okay. I used to live in Riverside, California. Yeah, back in the 60s. I lived near a hippie commune. I have stories that I don't remember because I think they might have done things to me. You've lived in Pennsylvania your entire life, Desi? Yeah, we're not far from Pennsylvania, the border of. So I know
What's it, Hammondsport? Is that the one that Dirt lives near, right?
Harrisburg.
Harrisburg. I knew I had it wrong.
Yeah, Dirt lives near
Yeah, good
Harrisburg.
friends live near Harrisburg, so I visit there a
Yeah.
lot.
And the birds, yeah. The birds, there's nests all around here. And well,
Yeah.
there's two that we know of, one that we highly suspect, because I took a photograph of 5 adult eagles and 2 juveniles at one time. Yeah, Montgomery, California. All right, in 66. Okay, Montgomery. Oh, Monterey. All right. Actually, Amy, in 1966, I was living in Riverside, California, Orange County. Yeah. Yep. Wow.
Paul's working on a
So when you were
project with
born,
my-
I was there.
Paul's working on a project with Rusty's
With
hair.
Rusty's hair. You're making something with Rusty's
It's
hair.
not my actual hair, although we joked about that.
Yeah.
But the yarn that looks
Saskatchewan.
like my hair.
Stoneen, I would live in Canada. If I could move to Canada, I would. They won't have me. Yeah. Because I don't know how you do that. Can I donate mystery Mama G hand-dyed yarn already caked up and ready to create something fabulous? Ganny Joe, are you Siri? I just pulled the thing out. She's
Yeah.
happy. In 1966, I wasn't even a thought. Panda. Thanks for making us feel old. I was hanging out with the hippies in California, dude. Yeah, I am. All these retro hippies. You don't have a thing on me. Yeah, I'm a real hippie. I would love you to be my place, Mama G. Yeah. Oh, I would love to be in Canada. Oh my God. If you could figure out a way for us to move to Canada, do it. Hello, Day.
So
My sister's here. All right. So we have
I missed the comment. Who?
Ganny Joe is amazing. And she caked up some hand-dyed yarn from moi and is offering this as a giveaway. That's incredibly amazing and kind. Yep. And I'm speechless. That's yes. And the next outing I have something going to you, my darling Ganny Joe. All right, so type Ganny Joe in the chat for your chance.
I'm not old, I'm vintage. Oh, I love that, Sam.
I'm vintage.
I love
That's
that.
perfect. I am vintage. Speaking of vintage, we have another question for you. If we have the opportunity, we'll ask. Yeah. Vintage doesn't sound better. It just makes no, you're right. It doesn't really sound better. You're between Rochester and Buffalo, Kathy. Yeah, that's right, Kathy. Kathy, you're really close, Kathy. You're like, I think I looked it up. You're like 40, not even 45 minutes away from us. You're up north, yeah. And have you been to any of the Joanne's? Are they still open up there? Because I'm thinking maybe tomorrow having the man take me for a ride to Joanne's. Just saying. Yeah, definitely write Ganny Joe for a chance to win some Mama G hand-dyed yarn already caked up for you, ready to become something fabulous, as she said.
That you can send us a picture of.
And do send us a picture.
Originally
You're
from
from Jersey. What exit? Only people from Jersey know that joke. What exit? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Ganny Joe. So much appreciated. Truly, truly. You guys are really oh, Doneen. I wish I wasn't so scary for us Canadians. I know.
Yeah, when it gets less scary, we can maybe plan.
Ottawa. Yeah, Ottawa's not Ottawa. I think you're right. I think Ottawa's above us. I don't know. I'm bad with that where things go.
Geometry, as you
yeah, I always say I'm bad at I'm bad with geometry, knowing that it is geography. I say it, I do the Norm Crosby. USA only, please. Well, I'll tell you the truth. You know what, Ganny Joe? If it's somebody that's outside of the US, I'll pay for the shipping. All right. That's how I feel. Yeah. That's very kind of you, Ganny Joe. We'll put it in the shipping. So even if you're not in the US, we'll pay for shipping. Because you can get some Mama G hand-dyed hectic Hanks. Just saw something pass by. Hold on. My eyes are not fast anymore. That's why I don't paint anymore.
I seem to be holding.
I might try to paint a little bit.
I want to paint. I've been talking about painting.
Yeah, well, come over and paint with me.
Hi. With me.
Yeah, no, come over and paint with me.
Come over and paint with me.
Well, I have the paints. I'm not carrying all the paints here.
Denise Lee one.
Denise Lee. All right. Oh, that's so nice. Denise Lee. Oh, that's super sweet. And that was
Thank you,
Ganny Joe. Thank
Ganny.
you so much, Ganny Joe. And congratulations, Denise. And I have Ganny, I have Denise's address. So I'll just send that to you. If I forget, remind me, because that happens. That happens. It harpens. And Panda, I don't know.
Tony and I just read your comment.
What happened?
A burner phone.
Hello, Snail. Oh, I missed a comment.
It's a burner phone for political reasons.
Oh, okay, yeah. We try to stay out of the politics here as much as possible. It's hard to do that sometimes. I know it's hard to do that, but yeah. Painting, a fun painting exercise. Follow along with Bob. Yeah, Bob Ross.
I have a Bob Ross.
Yeah.
I have two things for Bob Ross. I have a life-size
Huge
Bob
Bob
Ross
Ross fan.
cutout that Tony bought me when he got me a TV, so Bob Ross can help me set the TV up.
Oh,
And I have Bob
Heidi.
Ross craft book, like
Yeah,
craft
and-
along with Bob Ross.
And a Bob Ross wallet and a Bob Ross.
That's good.
You have something else. I have a book.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're Bob. My mother
Yes.
was a realistic oil painter artist.
So let's talk about hand-dyed yarn for a minute, because Amy's
Let's talk about
asking.
hand-dyed. Okay, we have a question about hand-dyed.
Okay, so yes, we hand dye yarn.
Oh.
She's been doing it for a while. I've recently gotten into it.
Mhm.
Sometimes we do dibs sales, which is where you can come to
This is
a live on a channel, and the first person to say dibs after somebody writes something
When
gets them. We also have things like on Monday, one that this is okay. I'm gonna say it right then for Monday if I can buy them.
Yeah, Monday. Go ahead. Yeah.
Monday,
I'm showing you something.
we're going to be, this is just one that she's working with, but on Monday, we're going to be dropping a video that shows a bunch of the hand dyed yarns we've done.
Let me just
Cut into
cut
that,
into
please.
that,
Yes.
please, because the yarn that I show you on Monday are the Funky Feet sock set hanks. They're 437 yards of fingerling weight, which is what I'm showing you here, and they were made and dyed. There's a lot of processes to a lot of this dyeing. This to dye this kind of yarn is a lot. It's more than one dipping in the pan. You know what I'm saying? There's sometimes 2, 3, 4 times I'm taking it out, squeezing it, putting it in with a different thing. It's a process. And anyway,
Yeah, every time, almost
They're
every
for
hank, you're dyeing the
socks.
full thing 3-4 times.
yeah, I mean yeah. They are for socks, but there's some that I have, and the sock sets are going to be $35. That comes with a 90 yard mini hank that you can use for your toes, your heels, and if you want to do a trim. And that set is $35 US, and that includes shipping to the US. Canada, you can get it. Australia, it would cost me $30, a little over $30 to send to Australia. We already checked that out for Sharon. And they will be available. What I show you on Monday, that's all I have. I do not recreate them. It's not like I don't write down what amounts of dyes I use. It's a create right in the moment. So I do not, you can't say, oh, I like that. Can you make me that colorway? Cannot do that. So just letting you know that. So if you see something on the Monday video, get a hold of me ASAP, because no promises. Yes, go.
Okay.
20 minutes.
So,
Yes, thank you, Bendy Jendi.
Lulu, beware of scammers.
Oh,
Denise won my last giveaway, and I got an email from someone acting like Denise. I posted it on my post section of my channel. So go, we'll drop, can
Okay.
you drop Lulu? This way it's easy
Cindy,
to hop to
yeah.
your channel if anyone hasn't seen it, so they can like at least see.
yeah, do drop your
That's how
drops.
we
Yeah,
know.
definitely.
But yeah, always be careful of scammers. There's a lot of scammers out there. If
Yeah.
you're not sure, double check. It's always, do anything you can to try to prevent it. It's tough.
The two
so many
people. All
scammers
right,
out
so we've
there.
got Kendra and Ganny Joe. So Deborah Richardson and Denise Lee. I have your physical addresses. I'm pretty sure, Deborah, I have your physical address.
So for this, we should be good, but just
I will
moving
send
forward
you-
and always.
Yeah, but do be careful. There's a lot of shady creatures out there, and unfortunately,
Or look, if you see something really cool that's a good ad on a social media platform,
Oh,
don't buy it
don't
from
buy
that
it.
platform. Go
Don't,
try to
please.
find it somewhere else. You could end up spending way too much money on a tiny, rubbery, creepy baby that's
creepy
hollow.
hollow baby, creepy, which
That's
ended up being
scary.
a great joke.
Yeah, it worked out.
It was an
a
expensive
joke.
joke for years.
I mean,
but
even still, Brad made a comment
yeah,
about
always
it in his
beware,
review.
Danny Joe's right. Yeah, but I'll email you ladies the addresses. As long as it's okay, I'm sure that the two winners will be fine with me emailing you their addresses. Yeah. You never made any kind of clothing. Oh my gosh. Don't be afraid, Amy. Oh my gosh, it's so easy. I am the sweater queen.
She has really good unconventional
Little
tutorials.
To teach you how to
Yes.
crochet outside the box without patterns.
She
I
can't
just
read 'em.
dropped one. I can't read patterns.
So she's a designer. She just creates. She starts
Yeah,
crocheting and just
everything.
creates something.
Yeah, I've been doing it before I even knew what stitches were.
Yeah, your original stitch isn't even an actual
It's
stitch.
not even a stitch.
You
Yeah,
just like did something and it worked.
I just was screwing
like
around with yarn and
backwards.
a hook, and I don't even know. My girlfriend's like, "That's not even a stitch," and I was making booties and all kinds of stuff: pants, skirts, dresses, tops, tank tops, warmies, all that kind of stuff. I was making it. They weren't as high quality looking because I didn't know what the heck I was doing. But I just played around. It didn't look right. Ripped it out. Kind of figured it out. But I do have unconventional tutorials. I just dropped one of the Lynn Crop sweater or Lynn Crop cardigan. It was inspired by a a TikTok, Instagram person that we know of. And I made it for her. So I did a kind of an unconventional tutorial. I just dropped that, I think, Monday. I don't show you stitch by stitch. I'm like, hey, let's just try to figure this out. I kind of show you what my brain, the process to get from I'd like to have a sweater to having a sweater.
Yeah.
How I go about it, like I like it to be this, I like it to be that. Well, if I do this, if I do that, and I kind of show you that process. Hence why it's an unconventional tutorial.
Parliament will be announcing the winners for the
Yes.
Mars concert on their Thursday contest on their Thursday because it's Mars.
Because it's
Mars.
Mars
I'm always talking
concert,
about Mars at concerts.
And
Thursday.
one of the prizes will be hand-dyed yarn that I dyed with the Mars colorway, which is mostly black with bright magenta. And it's the only one that Kendra didn't get.
Newbies, which I know Amy is. So Mars is a very good friend of ours. They are an entertainer. They sing.
Yeah.
The beautiful voice,
music.
interesting aesthetic. So it's not for everybody. It's definitely like our style, but like I get it. If some people want it, I mean, they're wearing like a onesie with their little ass cheeks hanging out and
Definitely check it out, Amy.
fishnets. So
yeah,
it's not everybody's cup of tea, but we
were
love
just talking about
Mars.
cute butt cheeks. He does have cute butt cheeks.
Have cute butt
Not
cheeks.
as cute as the frog.
No,
but
no one ever will.
And Amy, always feel comfortable. Mama G gear at yahoo.com.
Or this one.
Or, well, if it's going to me, Mama G gear at yahoo.com. You could always email me with any questions. This one goes to Rusty.
This comes to me, and if I'll either answer it or I'll get with her to answer it, or I'll forward it to her and let her know she needs to answer it.
Thank you, Karen. I appreciate, you know what? Thank you, Karen, because I do appreciate that, because I wonder, like, do people really, I don't get a lot of the feedback about it,
Bye, Dawn.
Bye, Dawn. You have a wonderful day, Dawn P.
I also love my
I appreciate that because Kathy, they're going to be in Rochester. Kathy. Oh my gosh. I just saw it today. Goosebumps. Rochester. RuPaul Drag Race has a small little thing that's going to be in Rochester. Drag show. Didn't even tell you that. In Rochester. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I saw it on there. So look it up, Kathy, if you like that. Yeah, they do the brunch with the drags, the queens, but this is off of RuPaul, and it's going to be in Rochester. So do please look into that. Yeah, do check it out. And again, Amy, any questions? All of you guys, if input, honest, constructive criticism. My words are hard today. Constructive criticism is always welcomed and encouraged. Eeny meeny stuff, I'm gonna get right back at you if you're gonna get eeny meeny with me, because I don't take that crap no more from nobody. That was two negatives, which made it a positive. So I do take it from some people, apparently. But no, eeny meeny stuff, no. But constructive criticism is always, always appreciated and welcomed. So if it's like, hey, you did this, but I didn't understand that, or it was not loud enough, or whatever, I don't know unless you tell me. So, and that holds true to a lot of us. So, totally appreciated. What's going on?
So we've got another
What?
giveaway donated.
I missed.
So Doneen has a messy bun pattern,
Oh, that's so sweet.
which I have, so I can email out. So I will just need an email if we don't know the email. So hold on, let me show
Yeah, I would
this.
go to that. Oops, spitting my food out, my coffee out at you.
So yes, if you would like the pattern for the messy bun hat pattern, type Doneen.
It's a beautiful, beautiful hat. I don't know how to follow patterns, but it is gorgeous.
Yes, so any pattern people that like to follow patterns, not to be confused with paisley people.
Yes. We were going to talk about that.
We didn't talk about paisley people.
Yeah, Doneen, thank you so much. And if you figure out a way that I can have my whole family move to Canada, please let me know.
We'll come.
I'll be packed, and I will be packed and in the car in about 5 days. Honestly, I'll sell my house, get rid of my stuff, and get my passport and be there. I would love to live in Canada. And I've always wanted to live in Canada, so don't take that as a political statement. Though it doesn't hurt. Just throwing that out there. We have, everybody's entitled to their feelings. Not knocking it, but my feelings are I wouldn't.
I know, Doneen. I might have to get with you. I need to learn how to read patterns and understand stitches so that I can start to make patterns for Mama G's creations.
Yes,
that's something I'd like to figure out how to do. But like ADHD overwhelms, I just haven't yet.
Yeah, there's so much. You think you have time.
Well, speaking of this, while we're having people type ADHD, I thought of something the other day. What ADHD feels like, it's opening, like imagine a hallway with hundreds of doors.
Or even a catacomb.
Yeah, like catacombs, which is a bunch of hallways with a bunch of doors. Yeah. And what it is, it feels like you just keep opening these doors to do these certain tasks, but then you never close them or finish them, and you just keep walking down the hallway and opening doors and opening doors and opening doors.
Yeah.
And then you turn around and there's so many doors open that there's no way your brain can wrap your head around closing all of them. So you get overwhelmed and you just keep walking and opening more doors. That's what it feels like.
5 bedrooms, Doneen.
Yeah, that's literally the best I've been able to describe what
I've got 2 bedrooms again.
ADHD paralysis.
Yeah, no, it is.
Like.
If you have ADHD, you understand that. I know I have a little bit. I mean, most people they're on the spectrums of all kinds of stuff. So, it just Canada is the best. I agree with you, Zola. Like I always said, like the OCD, my level of OCD, actually, I find it comical and it's beneficial to me. So I find humor in it
after years of working through
understanding it. Yeah. I mean, there was periods in my life that when things weren't turned, like her dad didn't turn the sugar bowl just the way I wanted it, it would frustrate me and I'd be frustrated. Like, why do you not put it back the way it's supposed to be? It was literally just a label facing a little bit more east, and that would bother me. Now I just laugh about it, that I have to.
Yeah, you've learned to live with it in a matter that you've made it a tool you use now.
Yeah, and I'm amused by it. My attitude, approach towards it is different. Instead of getting frustrated with it, I'm amused by it. So it's all about attitude or catitude. Unless you're a catitude, then you have catitude. But yeah. ADHD is tough, but there again, I've learned and I tell you guys when I'm doing videos, hey, I'm manic today. So if this is going to trigger anybody, don't watch the video because I'm going to be talking a mile a minute and flighty all over the place, taking all the side roads and the thoughts. So I get it.
Cooking good creations.
Cooking good creations. Yeah, right. Cooking good Wait, I'm trying to say it incorrectly. Cooking good hallucinations. That's what I was trying to say. That's where we get these nicknames.
Do we need an email?
Yes, we do need an email because I do not have yours. I don't believe
And also
so.
remember, Jessica's having their birthday live on 5/20 at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Congratulations. Yeah, please email Tina. I don't know if I have your email, and I have lots of emails, so it might be way down in the totem pole. Because somebody had offered to do a cowl neck knit for me, and I was going to hand dye yarn for it. I was going to do it in the, if you're in the chat, we were going to do it in a colorway of, because it looks like a moth, and it reminded me so much. The picture is still on my phone of Jodie Foster, Silence of the Lambs.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, well, it was summer when they offered. I'm like, well, we'll wait. I'll dye some yarn, and that was the barter. I'll give you some hand dyed yarn, and I'll give you yarn to dye it and to knit that for me because I loved it. I can't find the email for the life of me. I can't remember who. If you are in the chat, please reconnect with me because I haven't forgotten. I just forgot who. So there's that. And we're going to be at D's. We're going to do a D raid because we're in between the D's, the double D's.
Between the D's.
It's my birthday today. What, Tina?
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy 25th birthday again.
She's quicker than they. We can't sing it, but we can sign it.
No, we can sing it now.
Oh, you can?
I think legally you could sing it
Oh,
now.
I thought it was still.
Yeah, restaurants and everything sing it now. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was still on the thing.
99%. Oh, Tourette's. Yeah. Tourette's is tough too, especially when you scream out all the swear words. Sometimes I get mad and I scream swear words. I just say, I got Tourette's just to get out of it. I saw the mom.
So my aunt actually has a not full
sister.
blown Tourette's by any means, but she does have a twitch. My cousin does get a little bit of a like tics, and I've actually noticed sometimes my hands get tics.
My
not so
mother
much my
had it, and
face,
so do I.
but like my
occasionally.
hands get tics sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's only light. We have very light tics in our family. That's all we have for.
There's a little bit.
understanding
Yeah, there's a
Tourette's.
little bit. Oh my gosh, I didn't know my chat had stopped. I'm way.
I mean, I
Right.
follow people with Tourette's and know about it, but personally, that's the only people I know.
Oh my God, Bendy Jendy's going to be meeting up with Miss C this Monday. What?
Ooh, exciting.
Oh, Bendy Jendy, please hug her for me.
Hi, Katniss.
Oh my gosh. Okay, D. Yeah. Yes. D. I know I saw something in bold print from D, and it went, hi, Catnaps. How are you? And I saw that from D. I wanted to go back, but I was way up in the heavens on the chats. We're good. Oh, okay. She was just playing with my phone. She does that sometimes.
Well,
yeah,
my phone's the internet, so I don't put it on my phone. So I don't do anything but it be the internet. For whatever reason, the only thing that can connect to our new freaking internet is the smart TV. Brad tried to connect his iPad. I try to connect my laptop, and it connects with no internet.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that's about.
No, we live out in the boonies. You know, when we moved here, we had no internet. I didn't even have a phone. I had to like hang out the second story window and have slight reception. I had to drive into town to use my cell phone. So the idea that someplace in our United States you couldn't get internet, never even came a thought in my mind.
Yep.
And then ironically,
the
people that almost bought our house, we did a bidding war. We won by $1. And they're lucky that we won because their business was an internet business. So if they got the house, they would have been really in big trouble because they had no internet. And that was their business.
Ooh, exciting. Okay. Bendy, Jen Reeves just dropped theirs. They need 7 more
That's it
to 500. So if anybody in the chat here has not clicked on this already, please click on this. Let's get 7 more to a 500. That's a big deal.
Oh, that's huge.
Let's
yeah,
get
500 and 1500 are huge milestones. And if you're still listening or anybody else here, remind Dee on her live after us to please also do that. You live in Columbus, Ohio. We're not too far from Ohio. I think that's a state that's next to us. I forget sometimes. Sometimes I don't remember where I am.
I don't even know half these people.
I don't even know myself. Anyway.
So here are my new earrings.
Yes, exactly, Mara. Yeah. And if you have a channel or anything, you can drop her link on our community posts or shout her out in the lives. That'd be super awesome. Get her there. You know, that's great. Awesome.
We love to help people get to milestones here.
You got it, Dee. Awesome. Thank you.
Perfect.
Yeah, just yeah. I appreciate that. Yeah, awesome. Oh, well, yeah, you got it and some, I'm sure. And also remember, don't just subscribe. Take the few minutes to go to that channel, throw on a video, watch it for at least 3 to 5 minutes. This way the subscription sticks. Okay. Oh, and you're working. Okay, so Heidi, right drop.
Yes, right drop.
Right drop, because I don't know if I'm subscribed to you. So right drop in the link if you wouldn't mind, and then also pick Heidi up and become a friend of hers. And I also do want to say, when I say that about going watching the channel and all that, I get that from Tuber Chat. Kevin, he's the one that gave that advice, and I want to give it credit where credit's due.
So do you get paid for milestones? So technically
No.
not really milestones, but milestones help you get to
Lacey,
new
right.
levels. So you get
Yeah.
paid more for having memberships, sometimes your ads.
Yeah.
Then the super chats, things like that happen in the labs.
Yeah.
But the milestones just if you get to a bigger milestone, YouTube is more likely to push you out.
It used to be. I don't know if
but
it's
it's
so
not.
much.
It's not
Yeah.
as.
But if you get like
for
God,
the
a
people,
million, yeah.
for the people on this side of the screen,
Yeah.
getting to that milestone is huge because
Yeah.
it's exciting. It's a new
Yeah,
number.
1,500 is full monetization with 4,000 watch hours. After that, and before that, if you got 1,000, I think whatever, I think 3,000 hours. I don't know what it was. It changed after we became monetized, but there's another mini monetization, which you don't get AdSense, which you don't get crap from AdSense anyway. Sorry, YouTube, but it's
Jen hit it. Nice.
There you go. That's awesome. But still,
thank you for your support.
Yes, but still, Dee's going to still shout you out, and anybody else shout you out, because sometimes when you do hit those milestones, you get it. Then all of a sudden, about 10, 15 disappear for a while, and then you get a few of those back. So don't get discouraged if you got a channel and you're really close, and then you hit it something, and then all of a sudden you lose a little bit. That's a game they play. I'm not mentioning names, but we all know who we're talking about.
We also have Jessica.
Jessica S. Yeah, I can't say them. I see them. I hear them. They're not working. Plus a Knox.
So head over that way too.
Yeah.
But
oh my God, it's almost deep.
Jessica, drop your link real quick before we head over.
Sure.
Do a quick link drop.
And always when you're here, guys, you can. Hello, Sunita. It's good to see you. Beautiful. You gorgeous little thing. You're so cute. You look so young. Every time I look at you, I'm like, I can't believe that you're really 80 years old. But anyway, I'm joking, because she's not 80 years old. She looks like she's 12. Okay. I'm just so jealous. And thank you for dropping Kevin's channel. If you're not subscribed to Kevin Tuber Chat, if you want to connect with people, please subscribe to him. Tell him Mama G sent you. We love him. He shouts you out. He is fabulous. I've made so many friends through his channel. So that's where that advice I gave you came from. I always do give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, Jessica's bingo is a fun time.
Yeah.
I won unbingo. I was the only one to not get anything, so that let me win. I thought that was fun.
But you can always drop your drops here. Always, if you have something going on like these kinds of things, or something special happening on your channel, always feel very comfortable to drop that information in the chat so everybody else can pick it up. Hello, sifting soil. I got to go sift some soil soon. Yeah. I got to make an area for the chickens to go outside.
But yeah, we're getting ready to head over.
Yeah, heading over to Dee's raid if you want to go there. I'm sorry, I keep doing that to you all the time. She opens her mouth and I steal her thoughts.
It happens.
I'm bad. I know I'm aware of it. I can't control it.
Can't stop myself.
I've fallen and I can't get up. I'm talking and I can't shut up.
Yep.
I bought that t-shirt for my sister. I need to buy one for myself. You gave a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for the thumbs. I have no idea how many thumbs we got. All right, so I think most everybody's over at D's. All right, we'll see you.
We love you all.
Yes. Have a fabulous
and
don't forget Wednesday. Come check out Wednesday. We're gonna do an in-house. We're gonna do one of the boxes as a giveaway. So definitely show up if you don't mind.
There it is. Black Hat Ray to D. So there's the link.
There we go.
We love you all. Thank you all for being part of this wonderful community.
We'll see you over there.
We'll see you over there. Have a good
Have a yarnalicious day.
because nothing matters anyway. That was
So unscripted. Have a yarnalicious day.
Carol,